rescue. You want to press people, you have no proof. Show me the meaning of rescue. To save somebody, the meaning of rescue.
To deliver you from something, take you from something.
So you are the poor people. Rescue me, save. But we the old people. Rescue, the meaning of rescue. That Boakai help me while here.
That's the same thing.
But Boakai can't tell in the water. He can't pour one making the water back to kill on money. You know they get people the pressure. Husband not working. I live in Joseph. I even made 1,000 a lot. I even made 500 a lot profit. Let me come home. Children waiting for me. You are Joseph Boakai. Where will be our result next year? We wouldn't in 1 year. What will be our result the following year?
Okay, thank you so much. What's your name? What's your name?
My name is Patience Mane.
Patience Mane. You selling the market here?
Yes.
What you selling at here?
Yes.
But I'm saying anything I get feeling, huh?
No market. Can't get some. I go look for Yancy some.
You go look for the market, you see some?
Yancy food, call it food press. The way up, you not understand ourselves. When you go to there, you buy another press. When you come, you buy a different press. So the money I can put it back on my.
Also, the money you carry in, to the cold storage.
They put it back on my. Very rich.
How much for the fish?
You buy snapper 14,000. What we used to buy 10,000, 8,000. Buy it 14,000. One cartoon snapper 14,000. So we beg the government. We ask y'all to help us to beg our government. We say you keep to rescue us. But the rescue that you're doing, we're not understanding it. And when they pull the police on the street, our boyfriend here, they're not bringing nothing to us again. They say they can't rescue us. Why they cause a motor bomber running? They want not doing the one. They are breaking the government. We the poor people, they must find place for us that we must be able to scare our clothes. They got poor people, they got rich people in the town. Some of us, we not got more from the South God. And that business we do, we not understand our children went to school. Our children, when we can't sell the market, we can't make a damn. They say rescue, but we not understanding the rescue team. So they were taking them from all of the street for smoking, for drugs and things. But I think you see them now. All of them tend to zoom in. They can stay in the freeze.
So the drugs are to you?
It's rampant now. It's more than rampant.
Okay.
The drugs is rampant. Some of them almost 20% on the street because of zooming.
The zombie drugs?
Yeah, the zooming and they bring in Joseph Boakai with them. Because we are trying to sell our push. But now it's zooming. When he said I see that we are so sticking at it. So we asking him to please, we the parent of our boys children, we ask him to please help us to make our children to leave zooming. Because he said he came to change things. And no change, we not understand our land. Police people getting our keke motor back, harder. Police people beating our children on the street. They say they should rise up, they should become go over there, go over that, everything they do. But what people are home king, that just one thing we just getting dropping like that. Tell him, don't Napa, tell him, sorry. We're not taking somebody out for the country. So we should tell our president to help we the poor people.
Selling money, how's the business?
I'm a unit party palestine from local country. I can't remember, but
but you just stayed there for a long time.
For a very long time.
Yeah, so how was things during President Weah Town?
It was smoothly moving. Oh, small, but for now, benefit. As you can see, since the morning, we never even sell one customer.
So since this morning,
and then
nobody has bought anything for you here.
Yes. Police can take a market. They expect you to free, you know.
Okay.
Since the morning, nobody number. So are you free? You leader, I will get taken a market.
Wow. So now, will you prefer President Weah coming back?
Oh yes, I'm a unity partisan.
Yes. But now if election is here today,
I will vote President Weah.
President Weah.
Yes.
Go here, unity partisan.
Yes, because of what's going on now. They're really getting on shit. Yes.
Yeah, economic condition is not better.
Oh yes.
Okay. Your name again?
I'm a J Kamara.
I'm not J Kamara.
Yeah.
Thanks for having you. So ma, how everything? How's the country with you now?
The country too hard. Not allowed to eat my son. The country hard. Can you imagine? My children coming dry. The old shoe that on the bed I take from there. Doing Joya time. I will buy different things. I will come at shopping. I buy different things. But the old shoe, yeah. I come for breaching it now. I'm going to put it on the green tray. So tell me now, what the facility now that will go on in the country? It's too hard.
So you saying that what you were promised by the Joseph Yuma Boakai government, that is not what you
nothing. I'm not saying nothing working. Nothing working, brother. I will not lie to you.
So what do you prefer now? Will you prefer George Mano we are coming back?
I say I prefer 100 times. You know what I will tell you? My chicken, my dog, everything waiting. Now.
Everything waiting.
I say everything waiting to vote for Jowia.
Wow.
Yes, because I know the interest are in him, and I know that God sent him.
Okay, God sent him.
Yeah, God sent him.
So, no
Thank
problem.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So how is business going? How is business?
The business is not really improving.
So now you've been selling here for over some years, and so during the regime of George Mano Weah, and as compared to now under President Joseph Yuma Boakai, how can you compare business?
You can't compare it because I can remember 2017 when George Weah became president for Liberia. As of the time I start making money on my own. I even bought Lendy. But anytime you need the party people come in power, something very hard. As you can see me, this is not my body. Things are hard. Yeah, so from the economic situation, the economic situation for presently, this regime is very hard.
It's very hard.
It's very hard.
So it was quite better doing George Mano Weah
down now.
Okay.
Yes.
So if you are grading the two governments, who will you grade higher past them first?
I will grade George Weah government 100% and this government 10%.
Okay, thank you so much. Your name again?
I'm James Fire.
James Fire. Thank you. So how is business going?
Thank God, my man, you know now.
So you still are Joseph Boakai government. So doing George Mano Weah, how was business with you?
Business was already know to say what this number no business, but to say one Canadian I'm playing.
Wow. So are you saying now it's better than Joseph Yuma Boakai time is higher than President Weah time?
Very, very hard. Very to prepare George Weah time, one George Weah again, that will come back.
So are you calling George Weah back? So if election is to be held, who will you vote for? George Weah?
I go for George Weah.
Wow. So if you have to grade the past regime and the current regime, how will you grade them?
The past regime, I will grade the past regime 80%, and this regime, I will grade this regime 50%.
Thank you so much. Your name again?
I'm Moses.
Moses. So like the regime of President Weah and now under Joseph Yuma Boakai, how can you compare business? How was it during President Weah time and now how it is during this administration of Joseph Yuma Boakai?
Well, the business
kindly hit for us the share button, please.
Find it difficult because of the US rates.
Kindly hit for us the share button, please. Share with friends, share with family members, please.
The government are coming to bring things for us, but we see now everyone are going. I log on seeing business people are not even there getting a need what they need in a business. Business going afloat.
So how was business today for you?
Yeah, at least I think what God gave me today, at least I in 5,000. Yeah, at least I can manage. And I saw a business I said I come to farm a daily bread.
So you say at least you in 5,000. So
yeah.
Do we George Mano Weah time when you come in the market here in Douala market and sell usually by the evening hour, how much you used to carry home and when you live in the market?
Yeah, during Weah time at this hour I used to generate almost 20,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's wide range.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you again. So how is business moving?
Oh really, it's not fun.
Okay.
But in everything we get gotten for the movement. But the government is not doing well for us.
Yes, so during President Weah time, I think that was the time you started selling here. So how was business back then as compared to now?
Oh, Weah time was very great.
Okay.
It was very great because when you can't sell, end of the day you know that you go home to your family. Okay. But for now, it's very difficult.
But what do you think is the problem now? It's very difficult.
The problem from the government. Because there is no job for the youth, there is no job for our parents. And even they are putting our people down, our parents are crying, so people will take pay, they will come back, they are not taking pay, so really, we are facing a lot of pressure in the country now.
So how can you grade the two administrations, Joseph Boakai and George Mano Weah? How can you grade them?
I grade George Weah government as one.
Okay, thank you so much.
100%.
Your name again?
Philip, my name.
Philip. So how is business moving?
Business high.
Business high here. Yeah. So what is the cause that business is high here?
The way the country running, I even the business.
So during President Weah time, how was business as compared to now?
What? Business was going there.
Business was growing.
Yeah.
So you telling me that business was growing during President Weah time more than now?
Yeah.
So how is the range? Now you come, you say yeah, send this money, and now you will be leaving very soon. So how much have been your income today? And but as compared to President Weah time, how was your income like?
So now President we are so now we can say the whole day will buy.
The whole day will buy.
Yeah, what this now for the people buy say a war.
Wow. Thank you so much. Your name again?
Elijah. Yeah.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, fellow Liberians. I want to use this time to extend my thanks and appreciation to all of you that have joined us for this discussion. As usual, we ask that you please do us a favor. And that favor that we want you to do us is to please share the show, is to please hit for us the like button and to send us the love emojis, please. You know, these things help to keep our platform protected. The reason why we'll continue to appeal to you to send for us like the like sign, the love emojis, and all these good emojis is because it provide a kind of good impression, to the automatic system of Facebook. Every time we come on, we remind you. The Unity Party folks are very intolerant. For them, they believe that we should not talk. So they have a specific chat room that anytime we come on, they will share our show in these chat rooms. And once our show is shared there, the next thing is they start to report it to Facebook. They report the show as maybe, a show that is very, very much dangerous and stuff like that. They will start to report it. So one of the things that can really help us so that our show cannot be blocked or that they can take down our page is because of these, emojis that you send. I mean, the thumbs up emojis, the love emojis, and the comments and the sharing. So based on the way you share, based on these emojis that you send, the automatic system of Facebook will be able to automatically block whatever complaint that people are sending, because they know that the complaint that people are giving is not really the actuality. Because the more you sharing, people will know that no, this thing worth listening to. That's why they are sharing. So I want to appeal to you to please hit for us the share button. Definitely, Gary, they are very much violent oriented. That's who they are. But I want to welcome each and every one of you. I appreciate you, and let's have a very wonderful time. My people, we're going to be basically discussing three major things here. And the first thing I want to start with is the issue of the fight against drugs in Liberia, which is very much important. Where are we with the fight against drugs? This fight against drugs in Liberia, it is difficult. And the reason for which it is difficult is because the government that is supposed to be the face of fighting drugs, the government that is supposed to take that particular bold stand, the government that has the resources, the government that has the authority, the government that has everything that it takes to be able to fight drugs, the government is involved with the dealings, the sales of drugs. Sometimes when we say these things, then people be like, oh, why you talking that kind of thing for? Why you always say that kind of thing? Why you mean this? Why you mean that? No, it's not about us saying it. But it's about the people who work in the government telling us what is going on within the government. And I will play this because it's worth listening to. I will want you to listen to the deputy LDEA boss telling us about the issue of drugs in Liberia. He is close with the authority. He is trained. He listening to insiders. He interact with the most internal forces of the government. So let's listen to what he has to say. It's not about me. We are just re-echoing. So let's listen to him. I'm sorry. Okay. Let's listen to him here and hear what he has to say about this issue of the fight against drugs. Why is it very difficult for us to be able to fight this issue of drugs? Why is it difficult? I don't want you to believe what I'm saying, but let me remove this. So I want you to listen to the deputy LDEA boss, what he has to say about the issue of drugs. Just listen to him.
That is that is trafficking drugs, because that is the fight that we are doing. We start within ourselves. Whatsoever that we put out there must be example. So the issue of accusing people on this drug thing, there's a reason for that. Because even
you hear what he's saying? The fight against drugs must start with us. What we put out there, we ourselves must be the ones that will do it. If we tell the people, you stop selling drugs, you stop taking drugs, it means that we must be able to reflect it. So basically what he was saying is that we cannot be telling the people who are the end users of drugs, those who are taking the drugs, to not take the drugs, to arrest them, to take them to prison, when we who are the government, we are selling the drugs to them, when we are distributing the drugs to them. So we must be able to practice what we preach, according to what the LDA boss was saying. But let's go further.
in the society from all sectors, there's a reason for that. Because even in the society from all sectors, I would say openly here, from the executive, the Vice President government.
You hear him? He is saying that we cannot preach what we are not practicing. You cannot go about arresting people and say you're breaking down ghettos and you entering ghettos, and at the end of the day, guess what happened? You are doing something completely different. It doesn't work that way. No, it doesn't work that way. You cannot tell us that you are fighting drugs or you're running after those who are just the end users, and you, the government, that is supposed to be fighting drugs, you are there distributing it. It doesn't work that way. According to what he is saying, he is speaking the English that you and I understand. That is very plain, it's very clear.
I would say openly here,
Yeah,
from the executive,
from the
the
executive.
Vice President government, and to the judiciary. You go in the sector, you find somebody involved with drugs.
You hear what he's saying? No, this is not me. So I don't want you to get mad at me. I don't want you to insult me. I don't want those of you who are Unity Party fanatics, I don't want you to report my video. It's not me saying it. It is the boss man, the second man in command in the Republic of Liberia. 5.2 plus million people. The man who Joseph Numa Boakai has entrusted to fight drugs. It is the man who is telling you and myself that every sector of our society, the drugs cartel has taken over.
The reason is simple. Drug is a lucrative business, so everybody want to get money. For that,
So he is saying the reason why it is simple that people is because somebody may want to ask the question, Why you lying on government official? So you see, what he did was to explain it in a way that you and I will understand. He said the reason is simple. Because he know that people will say, oh, maybe the man lying against the government. Or he lying against these branches. No, somebody will say, oh, yeah, people, and the people working, they're making money. So why is it that they will sell drugs? But listening to what he has to say.
Money. People, drug is a lucrative business, so everybody want to get money.
Okay.
For that, you will find somebody somewhere who is involved. So when you fight drugs, you find almost people everywhere. So your security is just in God's hand. Because you can be saying, well, who brother is involved because he getting money in it. Your own sister.
I'm sorry. So the deputy LDA boss, the deputy LDA boss is telling us the money involved in this issue of drugs. That's why he's telling us. You will work for 1 month, 30 days, and you will wait for something like $500 or $600 or $1,000. But the man who is involved with drugs, that your 30 minutes operation will give him about $48,000 or $30,000. So the LDEA boss is telling us that the thing is lucrative. It got money inside. And in Liberia, our politicians are greedy. They are never satisfied with what they are taking as a salary. That's why corruption is all over the place. So any means and every means that these people get, they will corrupt the system. They will steal from the ordinary people. They will steal from the ordinary people. Any means that they have, they will steal from the ordinary people. These people are just completely clueless and wicked. That's who they are. They will do everything to suppress the ordinary people. They don't have time for us. They care about us. No, they care about us. They are never satisfied with what they are getting. That's why you see people will run, and when they get in government to serve, they are not serving, but rather they are stealing. They are never, complacent with what they are getting. They are never. The drugs is a lucrative business, according to what he's saying. So because of that, guess what? Everybody want to go into it. So he is telling us that from the executive, this is not me saying it, from the executive branch, he said, I will say it here loud. It's because it's getting to him. When you look at this man could be a grandfather. I want you to hear what he's saying. He could be a grandfather. Oh, yes. A grandfather. He is thinking about the implication on his children's life. This is somebody, despite of the position he finds himself in, but he is thinking about the future of the nation. Unlike Mr. Boakai, who ain't give a hang about what is happening, that his son can even get involved into it, he ain't get time. But I want to say welcome to distinguished personality that have joined us. I want to say welcome to Philip Nangwe. I appreciate your presence here, Philip Nangwe. Thank you for joining us. My own sister, Hawatote. Thank you so much for your presence here. I want to welcome Wade Soul. Thank you so much, Wade, for your presence here. S. Gadie, Yude, Wale, thank you so much, Gadie. We appreciate you. Otaka, how are you, sir? I appreciate your presence. J. New Pangba, how are you? Thank you so much for your presence here. Frederick Inesta Wilson, thank you so much for joining us. Hashim Fambule, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Randall Morris, thank you so much, Randall Morris, for your presence here. Morris Jackson, we appreciate your presence. I mean, all of you that are joining us on the various platforms, we appreciate you. So you hear what the LDA boss is saying. It is lucrative. It has money. No wonder why you saw that when people organize, they say no to drugs rally. Quick, how you call Madam Goodings left from there and she organized NGO. She said an NGO because it has money. Whether you are fighting against it or whether you are fighting for it or whether you are trading it, anyhow, anyway, it get money inside. Because when you establish an NGO, guess what happened? People will come to support it. You see, these people do not care about the Liberian people. What they care about is making money. Their advocacy against this issue of drugs is not sincere. Their advocacy are not sincere. They don't want to see a drugs-free Liberia. They want to make money. It almost like, take for an example, somebody said the people who are facing casket, they will get on their knees and will pray that God, I need customer. And how do you get customer? How will customer come? Customer comes when somebody kick the bucket or when somebody is deleted. While the other end is praying that God give us long life, the other man is praying that God let my business go. So these people we told you that were organizing, we said, look, we saw faces and we knew that it was compromise. That the real people who jumped on the street and were crying, who their children are victim of this thing, who their entire family are in tears because maybe the only person that they're depending on or the person that they look at as the bright light is involved with drugs. These people were in the rain. But guess what? There are people that had sinister motive to hijack the people's revolution. You see how wicked these people are? All they look at when they see you and I, they see money. They see a means to make profit. They look at us as the most lucrative goods that they can use to fill in their bank accounts and their pockets around here. Stop. Give me 5. Okay, thank you. So that's how they look at us. They don't look at us like we are precious to them. That's why you see our children are what they are. So Joseph Newman Boakai cannot be talking about fighting drugs when you have LDEA officers are sharing tears and crying. Listening to the LDEA officer and let them tell you. In fact, let's listen to the deputy director first, and then we'll go to the LDEA people to hear from them what they will have to say. So let's listen to him.
Somebody involved with drugs. The reason is simple. Drug is a lucrative business, so everybody want to get money. Right? You will find somebody somewhere who is involved. So when you fight drugs, you find almost people everywhere. So your security is just in God's hand.
Yeah.
Because you can be sitting where
a security officer is telling you his security is in God's hands. Now he even looking at any security. But when somebody reaches the stage where they're telling you my security is in God's hand, it means that they have given up on the system. A security man telling you my security is in God's hands. Because he know that the people who are fighting drugs, they are bigger. They are in high places. They can press the buttons. They know how to make things happen, and you will be no more. He said it, that our security are in the hands of God. My people, this is scary. This man is revealing a lot that you and I can take.
In God's hand.
Yeah.
You find almost people everywhere. So your security is just in God's hand. Because you can be sitting where one brother involved.
You hear it? Your security is in God's hand. Basically, what he's telling us, we call ourselves government, but we are fighting against ourselves. We are fighting against the people that get a connection, the people that get a big job, the people that can say, fire this man, and they will fire us. So our security is in God's hands. We saw what happened with the LDA officer that was murdered in a broad daylight. In a broad daylight, something which is strange. The government of Liberia have not put out a single word to console the family of that LDA officer that was murdered. Up to now, we are still waiting to hear from government. The family, they are there crying. People who you say they are fighting drugs or they are LDA officer, these people are virtually not on salary. Can you imagine that? These people are just volunteers. No, don't believe me. Here is the video. Let me play you this video before we can bring our brother in and work on it. Let me play you this video. You hear from LDA people. Hear from them. Don't believe what I'm saying.
So, hello, folks, volunteers, to tell us exactly what's on their mind.
So I
So,
just want you
again,
to listen.
still
These are people that the government have employed to fight drugs. When we tell you that Joseph Newman Boakai is not serious against this fight against drugs, you think we lying. That Boakai is benefiting, you say we lying. But listen to these people. How in the world you will want to fight drugs? Then about 90% of the people who are fighting drugs, they are all volunteer. But listen, don't believe what I am saying.
of us as we bring you this live of coverage here in Monrovia.
Lovely
So they have
honorability,
some
you are
issues. Some
welcome.
of them they are
Titus
saying
Masekwe,
that
we
they
appreciate
are
you.
volunteering for that institution
Have a
without
JJ
any
Peters,
recognition, and but they are
Joseph
about to
Bestman,
explain it exactly.
Sidiki M.
What
Kamara.
they're
Anyway, you are
doing.
welcome. Morris
All right,
Jackson,
so still with us. Let's begin
thank you.
with this fellow. What? How you doing?
Yeah, how you doing, sir?
Yes, this is Spoon TV and other media institutions. Uh, so tell us exactly what's the issue.
Yeah, I've decided and chosen to be the spokesperson for the action agent across the Republic of Liberia of the LDA because I've been associating with the institution for.
He's talking about action agent across the Republic of Liberia, not in Moserado, not in Grand Bassa alone, not in Mangibi, but he said across the Republic of Liberia. He is somebody who is giving you. You see, look, we told you when the LDA boss said the government is involved with it, these are the actions you can know. Because there is no way that the government who wants to fight drugs will behave the way they are behaving to these people. But listen to what he's saying.
Past years, like about 9 years.
When you say associated with the institution,
I've been doing several work for them.
okay.
In that institution, I even donated a vehicle at the shutting down police station. I negotiated, at the shutting down department. I negotiated with Lieutenant Maggie where they gave us even a pickup for the LGA to be used. So we came in the service as somebody who willing to make our sacrifices. But you see, it's not about me this time. If I'm okay and all the gentlemen around the entire country is not okay, it won't look so fine for us.
Yes, thank you. Yes.
So
Look at the camera.
I've been home, lying down, and then
Yes,
I've
picture
heard
this.
several things going on where the deputy director for administration, the president of Sebastian Farr, gave some mandate that everybody should present our documents. All the guys across the place presented our documents. But before then, when Fadiga and Eddie Command took over, they said that everybody that have been working in the institution will be on payroll. All right, because there are people who knew what they're hanging, no sufficient funds for the DA. So for this reason, they should hold on. So when Eddie came, every commander came, they said that they were going to do what we call in-service training for all the men across the counties, where they will be placed on payroll. But to our utmost surprise, they did they surveyed, they collected the names, and then they came out and just put on the bulletin board, check some people's names, some people who are strange, nobody know them, and then they put their name and saying they only need 200 out of 5,000 plus people. That's a 3 to 5,000 plus people. And that doesn't make sense. Some of the guys.
Now, I want to stop this right here. You listening to him. Just going to stop it right here. LDEA has something like $1.something million in their budget. So where is that money going? That's the question you should ask yourself. Where is that money going? The money that is in the budget for the LDEA, where is that money going? So in the whole Republic of Liberia, 5.something million people, as big as Liberia is, you get 200% that is on payroll to fight drugs. But you want us to believe that Joseph Newman Boakai is not involved in this issue of drugs. This is another way of just fighting against the people who are fighting drugs. It's laughable. 200%. 200% is not even fit for even Moserado County. It's not even fit for Mosorado County if you want to fight drugs. I'm not even talking about the other counties. But my brother Jake, I want to welcome you. Thank you so very kindly. How's
Yes,
everything from your end, Chief?
yes, salute, brother. Yeah, everything okay. And to the follower, you please help to share the video. Prince told you something that people from the Unity Party, they watch the video, they start flagging it to Facebook. So probably share this video, the emoji. Yeah, we're asking you, we're kind of appealing to you. Now, the only way Facebook will not stop these people from flagging, from stopping our video. So you are right. You please try to share the video and salute to all the followers.
I want to welcome Madam Orito Palere too. Wow, I see you, Mama. They remember. Sorry. I want to welcome our Ambassador Venetius Junior Bar. Thank you so much, Ambassador Bar, for joining us. He is there in Nukutan, ensuring that the message spread far and wide. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. And all of you that are joining us. Vavle, we are very grateful that you are here. Joseph Bestman, I mean, all of you who are joining us. We are appreciative of your presence here. Thank you so much. Benita Barry, thank you so much. Blamo Nimle, we appreciate you. Robert Siafa, thank you so much. We appreciate all of you for joining us. My brother, we will not stop talking about this issue of drugs because it is becoming terrible.
Yeah,
It is
yeah.
becoming dangerous. It's taking over our nation. We are now being seen in other nations now as a threat.
Yes.
Let's hear from you on this issue of drugs.
Yeah. Thank you, followers. You please help us. Thank you, Prince. Listen, thank you so
Fofana, you are
much.
welcome. Ansu from Kolahom. Thank you so much, Ansu Fofana from Kolahom, Lofa County, Kolahom District. You are welcome. Thank you. Yes,
Prince,
sir.
I like how we don't play video here to defeat their narrative. Now, what I told people on the platform here, there's not a propaganda channel. There's not a propaganda channel because we'll play you video, we'll relay video for you. Then you will be the judge. Prince, you see that people you show on the video, that group of DA guys and you show.
Yeah.
I know they are volunteer now or the SDA. Listen, you see, when the Ghana came to power, they brought politics inside. You see, all the guys you saw on the wall that's talking, they laid them out. Because you remember the guy mentioned Nathaniel McGay. You see? So what when AB then came, they put certain law down. They put law down concerning the DA. So they believe these people, the people that was standing talking, they believe people were part of the CDC. So they brought, as the guy said, they brought their own people where they don't even know, they ain't got no training, nothing. They put AB then brought it, the Fatica brother then brought it into the DEA. And they half of this guy then they packed in aside. Imagine drugs. Now when I told people, Prince, the country 5 million people, 5 million, let's do the DEA. We get over 5,000 police. We get over 5,000 police or 6,000 police in the whole nation, 5 million. Our military also the same. We get too much manpower. How can 5,000 or 6,000 men control the country, police the whole country, the whole Republic of Liberia? All go to the immigration by less. That's why our borders are weak. With the DEA 214 jobs, they brought politics into this. I like the video that you play here for that deputy DEA boss. But let me tell you who flagged the team first. Who flagged this team? That's the DEA boss. But that was the Fatica brother. He was the DEA for all operation. When he had an altercation with him, here the boss. Here AB Kroma.
Yeah.
He know what I mean? Be honest here. The guy live in America. This guy a political alignment, a political side. He came to the country to help. For them to fight to eradicate the same jobs. But as they were going on operation, AB then will be giving the call, be telling you don't go to and so places. You know, he was trying to let it all there. Now, why brought a particular problem between he and AB Kroma. But thing going on, the deputy DA boss, he flagging it. Imagine, please keep that video induct the whole Unity Party. Let me tell you, anybody around the world, any leader around the world listening to the particular video, preach, I believe the deputy guy he will not get a job. In 2 to 3 months, probably they will sack him. They will sack him. He did too much talking. He did too much talking. The particular video is that the whole government, they made it down to the executive, the three branches of government involved. You think the media talking because you want to talk? As you said, the men throw the whole country, throw the whole United Party under the boss, down to the president, all of them, in the legislature, the judiciary branch, you throw all of them under the boss. So the particular video can harm the Unity Party. If any international partner, any international community, they listen to that particular statement they got made, followers, it can destroy the administration. No matter how can a country, the first branch of the executive branch, the first branch of government, they into the drugs business. So I mean the government know about that drug. So all that thing they were lying on the CDC in Georgia. And that when people say, well, oh, Vlad, they wanted to come to power. But the particular guy that tell the country that this guy was avoiding drugs, it's so damning, it's so bad for the country. So I don't know how to rebrand yourself. I don't know where they will take money from to put it in that fight. Because our borders are weak, Prince. All our border prints are weak, heavily weak. So to fight drugs, I always tell people, to fight just that petty change, you need millions of dollars. Look at the budget for DEA. You say $1.1 million for one to fight just. We at the crossroad in serious problem. We get serious problem. If the United Party can turn it around, and if in all angle problem, yes, but if they cannot turn it around, because President our country is a hub. It's a hub for drugs in the West African region now. So anybody flying from Liberia to any destination, you will be checked differently. Your the thing that our passport read down, you remember, Prince, I laid the things down. You remember the Nigerians. The Nigerians, they see character, they see habit. So anywhere the Nigerian passport pick up, anywhere the Nigerian passport arriving, any border points around the world, they will check them differently. They will check them differently. That the same thing happened to our passport now. We think that black line around the world. Our countries are hub now for drugs. ECOWAS no, OAU no, AU no, the international community no. Imagine the president got involved with it, say no to drugs. They had that campaign slogan, they had that t-shirt. When you portray to the international community, the United Party, they don't have vision. They destroying themselves within. Imagine the president standing to say no to drugs. Who is president of the Republic of Liberia? Who is the commander-in-chief of the armed forces of Liberia? Joseph Boakai. You feel that the international community, you cannot handle drugs problem. You cannot handle drugs problem. Why you did that march? Why you did that protest? The police director and all get involved with this protest. So the whole country need to come together. Let them forget about politics. Not only the DEA, all the security apparatus. Let the president bring all the military also. The military got to join. The military got to join. He's a commander-in-chief of the armed forces of Liberia. He got to tell the full-leg guard, listen to me. You got to join to fight this drugs here too. Then probably then we can fight to limit drugs. I know it's not easy to eradicate drugs, but we can limit it. We get less population. We can limit it. We know all the ghettos in Monrovia and other places. So the fight of drugs, it need everybody. A lot of people die. Look at the new drug they call this spark. They want to spark and kill. That they're killing. Over 60 people have died in recent time in less than 2 weeks. Over 60 people. 60 people dying. Die already. And more. I pray that the people they catch with drugs, they were detained and now they're putting them outside again. So the fight of drugs is a hard thing for the country. We need money. The government need to go to the international community to help, to ask them to help out to fight drugs. Yeah, it's not one person thing.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so very kindly. You see, fellow Liberians, there is something I want to show you here. We are not against people who will come up and say they are voicing out concern against this deadly thing we call drugs. We are not against them. But you know what we are against? For people to use the Liberian people pain and suffering and make profit out of it is what we are
Yes.
doing.
And now what they're doing?
These people jump up and said that they were campaigning. Say no to drugs jumping around here. When there are certain faces, we on this platform, we said it. When we saw some faces, we knew that this whole thing was being compromised. True to what we said. I want to show you something right here. You see here?
Prince. Prince. They probably Prince having some internet problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to show you something from here. For you to see the people who claim that, oh yeah, we're fighting drugs. This issue of drugs here, you know, we are inside to win. No. They have different agenda. Absolutely different agenda. Look at this here. The woman who was saying, oh, we want fight drugs, we want fight drugs. Now, no, it's not about fighting drugs. She wants to make money.
Is she making money already?
She wants to make money. Look, the issue of drugs, whether you are fighting against drugs or you are dealing drugs, they both has a way where you can be able to get funding. If, for example, you are fighting against drugs, people give you funding. There are institutions, organizations who will give you money because they want to see drugs being eradicated in the society. So they will always give you program to keep you active, to keep you going. That's what they will do. They will always support the program so that you can succeed. Because they know that when you succeed or when the program is going, you will help to save lives. So since maybe she in the business of selling drugs, she said, well, we can make money on the other side because we are seeing that government is involved. So what we do, we open NGO. Here is her certificate, business registration. How can these people be seriously fighting drugs while the common people are crying? Then they are there. Their intention is to make money. It's to make money. Here is it. Certificate of business registration, non-for-profit NGO. Let a code number, the description, other social work activities without accommodation. Here is it. Here is it. Let me bring this here. Here is it. There's the article of incorporation. While we're thinking that we're fighting drugs, our children must be safe. We're making noise around here. Other people, they look at it as a serious business here. They don't even know. They don't even know that business will not see that. What business strategy will not see. Here is the article of incorporation here. Board of director. The initial board of director who subject to the provision of the article of incorporation, the bylaws and constitution and association law, Liberia Code of Law reverse 1977, shall hold office until their successor are duly qualified and elected, and the initial members to serve shall not be less than 3. Yeah, is it? Look, the only person who is the how you call the the board of director, the head, the chair is one Roslyn Ama Goodings. Roslyn Ama Goodings. She did everything.
She part of the Unity Party. Oh.
No, but this is a sinister plan. This, yeah.
She part of the Unity Party. Yeah. There's a game. It's a politics. They play politics on the people.
That game they want to play. You just look at it and say, man, you know what? Open a thing here, yeah. Open your own NGO so that lead to you can be able to get your own lay. How you call eating from the whole thing here. You see what we're talking about? When the people had that particular, when we stay organized the protest, we the people, Joseph Newman Boakai failed to receive the people. He failed to even talk about them. He mocked them. They look at them, he was mocking them. But this particular program, the next day, they were all invited to Joseph Newman Boakai.
Because they want for the Unity Party surrogate to get money. Other than our in our water and things and that benefit now they getting. That benefit.
The actual people who actually, went there with clear mind, they were used. And you see they were used.
But he invited them to the executive mansion.
Oh yeah, he invited them there.
The whole process. Okay, Prince, I'm cutting you off. You see how the country, Prince, I'm cutting you off. You see how the country is evil. Let me tell Liberians here, the followers here. The first person to start flaking about drugs back long time ago that were in the trenches with a camera. A lot of people on social media, when she started it, they call her Jojo. When she was in all the ghetto, going to all the ghetto, cleaning all these cars there. She was one of the first beautiful Liberian sister to start flecking all the drugs problem here. Everybody know her in the Republic of Liberia. Everybody know her. She was the face. She was the face. If you fight in that kind of drugs here, the particular woman, that the reality of Liberian people, to tell you what society is evil, is partisan. It's pure partisan politics they play here through drugs here. Why you not contact the particular girl that the whole country know?
I know.
Even they Zoko people and we Liberian people call, they know her. She started the particular fight from when nothing, she was in the trenches at that time. If the country really want to fight drugs, these are the kind of people who be heading all these to be the front runner of these things. But why they hijack it? They hijack the particular Jojo girl because of greed. They put their own faces there to make money. They infuse money into them because why they cannot pay them what they did for the United Party. So they use a particular occasion to say they're fighting drugs. Say no to drugs. All that t-shirt they print. Print. I ask you, who funded all these t-shirts? Who funded all these people? Why the police director stay in a particular process? If you go back to the video, you'll see the usual, you see all the usual suspects for winning the Unity Party. So the particular girl that started this particular thing, salute to you, Malan Jojo. Continue your fight. Don't let them to tear you down. Yeah. Don't let them. If you want to do the fight, Malan Jojo, my advice to you, go to a lot of NGO in the country, go to the United Nations, go to all of the European Union, because you started this thing. They hijack it because of Paris. They hijack it because of partisan politics. But the real face of George is going to be that beautiful lady, Madam Jojo. When nobody was doing awareness, she started the thing. Well, today, you never saw her in that protest. They put her to the back burner to tell you this thing, as you said, it's about politics. And they say, George, we're breaking jaws. And they say, George, we're breaking jaws. Now they preach all that time because they wanted power. They were breaking the jaws in the country. Thank God the DA, the deputy DA boss, and the deputy DA boss show all of them on the boss. I said that particular video, Prince, it can indict the whole government. And nobody will do business with them. Because imagine your 3 branches of government involved. That's where they can say they will be cracking down on people. That particular video, you take it, that particular video, you take it to the European community. Anybody, the United Party in serious trouble. They're in serious trouble. It means they're breaking drugs in the country to kill their own people. According to the DA board, you see, it's a lucrative business. So they got to settle that drugs issue. They got to settle it. The fight drugs, I told people for the initial stage, you need all the security apparatus to fight drugs. You need the military to be on board. You need everybody, the police, everybody to be on board. The DEA, everybody to fight drugs. The immigration. Now only one group of people, because we get less security apparatus, 5 million people. We get even 15,000 people to govern the whole Republic of Liberia. We even get it. So, because we don't have money, imagine you fighting drugs, people on, you say you get volunteer fighting drugs. How can you get people, you say people be volunteer in fighting drugs? You cannot pay these people. So, Prince, we're in a serious trouble. We're at a crossroad.
Joe, you are right. We are in a very serious trouble because the thing is, like you said, you cannot fight drugs with politics. And that's what these people did.
Yes.
When President Weah was there and was making every effort to fight drugs, they were being political. At the end of the day, they even accused President Weah, who was taking a sincere approach to fight drugs. They were saying, oh, the government bringing drugs. Oh, they get drugs to how you call.
Especially the Vice President, especially Jeremiah Koung.
They get drugs to Jamaica Resort. They get drugs here.
Yeah.
So why you can't go arrest it now? Let even agree. Why you can't go arrest it? So you see, at the end of the day, these people politicize the fight against drugs. They could not help President Weah. He was there fighting, looking for money to see how best
Mm-hmm.
he can be able to, create a rehabilitation center, to build rehabilitation center around the place while they were there playing politics. While they were there playing politics and lying on people. Oh, they're that Finda bringing drugs. Oh, Finda not there
Yeah.
again. Oh,
Yeah.
Finda not there again. She ain't there again. Oh, that other person that comment, that president, we are bringing drugs. He is not there again. But what is happening? You see, these people were the one bringing in these things in Liberia. That's what they were
Yes.
using to sponsor their activities. That's why you see they were running behind President Weah. That's why they never wanted for President Weah to succeed, because he was fighting sincerely against this issue of drugs in our country. President Weah's fight against drugs in our country was not a kind of political fight. No, it was a sincere fight. That's why we saw these people fighting him. That's why they were doing everything, because that's how they live. To fight drugs is not something easy. But we saw a sincere approach from President Weah to fight drugs. Today, where are we now? The people who politicize it, they now have the power, they now have the money, they now have the authority to be able to fight it. Why are they not fighting it? Why is it that now it is becoming concerning that even our international partners are concerned about this issue of drugs? Why is it that drugs have increased from level 1 all the way to the highest level you can ever think about? That Liberia now has become a threat to other nations. This is concerning, my people, this issue of drugs. And in order for us to succeed as people against the fight against drugs, it means that the government must be sincere. The government must stop. Look at what is happening. Somebody told me the last time that Gregory Como, for example, this man is receiving, after every 2 weeks, he is receiving at least 20,000 from each ghettos. From each ghetto in Liberia, $20,000. That's what they're giving him. 20,000 each ghetto. So if you multiply about 40 ghettos times 20,000 Liberian dollars, you know how much Gregory Como is getting? You know how much Gregory Como is getting? And it was an inside source that was telling us, oh man, that thing, that common thing, that what the men doing here. See the men king, they start introducing that thing. So most of the commander, then you see this Zoom commander, they are also one way or the other connected with some of these ghettos. Some of the beginning after 2 weeks, they can come to the police station and say, well, the commander. When the commander say, oh, the commander will come, will bring something for you. Then they give it as someone lay 7 or 8,000, they give it to him. 7 or 8,000. So the guy said it's a regular thing. It's very regular. It's something that is regular. So because of that, when they even go on raid and they go on arrest to arrest these guys, as soon you arrest them, after 2-3 hours before you go look, bam, the ossa. The ossa. As soon as you finish arresting them, you turn around before you go look, bam, the ossa. You will see them to the same place. Sometimes, even while they are going to conduct arrest, there will be a call. Before you go look, bam, all of them they lost. He said, while they are in the place planning on how to go about doing what they're supposed to do to combat these people, they get their own people, their own commander there amongst them that will be telling them, oh man, hey, stand down. Oh man, you got to stand down. This is where we find ourselves. It's terrible. Look at our children. Look at our young people. Look at these young people. These young people are going in their numbers. Look here. Look at these young people. Look here. We can display pictures upon pictures
Yeah.
upon pictures. But we want for, we can display it, videos and all. Look at these young people. It's becoming so dangerous and so rampant on a daily basis.
This a serious pandemic.
Definitely to Liberia.
This a serious pandemic. The government need to take it strong and can listen. That stupid traveling, they're traveling to Tika now. There is a thing that need to come to the Western world to come help for the international community to help them to fight drugs. Because you need logistics, you need a lot of things, you need forces, you need money. Not just talking or wearing t-shirt. You think the fight drug that joke? It's a serious thing. Look at so men dying. In less than 2 weeks. In less than 2 weeks, over 60 people die. In less than more die. They're more dying. There's a print. They particular when they call spark and kill.
Yeah, spark.
It's
spark and
print. They want too dangerous. A fast. I don't know what it can do to the human heart. I don't know what it can do to the immune system. It's very fast. And guess where it's coming from? You will never believe it. It's coming from Sierra Leone. Kushkin from Freetown. Yeah, Kushkin from Freetown. Wait. Please, I always tell people here. Labrador people scared in drugs trade. Let me tell you today. You can never catch a Liberia, take the drugs to Europe. They will never allow it. Liberia is the biggest consumer of drugs in West Africa. They don't sell it. They let to consume it. And the foreign on them they're breaking that drugs through that Sierra Leone border. That's the trade area there. That's the trade. Prince, our borders is the weakest borders in West Africa. Believe me, anything can happen. Our borders is, Prince, your immigration is less. Your immigration checkpoint is nothing. Look at what 3 borders. I said the weakest border. On our side, forget it. Anybody can infiltrate the country. I tell Liberians here, we need millions of dollars to fight drugs. The president need to travel, or the government need to travel to explain to international community. This is a pandemic. This is a serious case. Take it to the AU, take it to the United Nations, take it to the European Union. They got a European Union in Liberia. They got a European Union. Go to the European Union. Boakai need to some money, make an appointment to the European Union there. Those that represent the European Union. There's a fight. American Embassy. You just visited Washington, D.C. We need money to fight drugs, or else our people are dying, especially the men. The men are dying. Please don't forget.
The government said that is involved. How they will take money and give it to them? Fatu Sharif, you are welcome. Philip Nangbe, thank you so much.
I said the DA, the deputy DA, Prince, in that day, whole government, Prince, the mob the Unity Party get while we're fighting for sanctions all around the world. That particular video, that particular DA, you take that into any organization, anybody around the world, and they will never do business with Liberia. Liberia is a hub. You know what I mean? Hub for money laundering. Please, I tell people, nothing drugs come with guns. I see what Boakai say. You remember now? They put the pieces coming. We're putting pieces together. That when Boakai tell the country we should have gun, It would let leave politics. This is not a propaganda. Let's put pieces together now. It's a puzzle. Now the puzzle coming together now. How can the president we fight a civil war that over 250,000 Liberian people die? Then you say people should register? You know what they were giving their arm there to? They wanted that the drug dealer. That when the police come to get every drug country get armed. You got to come with arm and prostitution and money. We saw in different Haiti, El Salvador, Equatorial Guinea, all these places, all the drugs country we know. Wow. So let's put the pieces together now.
That's a serious piece you are putting together right here.
Let's put the pieces together.
That's a serious piece you are putting together.
We don't think all the bats. Why the president was talking about everybody to get armed? You're not doing that. Let me tell you that arm for the Unity Party people that are doing the drugs. Because he knew people that were doing the drugs. Yes. What they got puzzle. We put it now the piece the puzzle coming together now. We taking it. We putting it together now, and we're laying it down to Liberia. There's not a propaganda. There's a serious problem now facing the country. It's a serious problem. This if the president might get called state of emergency. Let me tell you now. This is where state of emergency can come now. The military. This is our country. Let's put politics aside. Our youth are dying. 250,000 Liberians lose are left during the Liberian Civil War. Number of people die. Most of them were men. We're eradicating men in the country now. Men dying. Most of only small female people dying, but majority of men, disabled men in the country, the handicap in the country, majority that men. The blind, that men. So what will be the outcome when you eradicating men? What will be the outcome of our beautiful sister? How they will get their partners? So it will put the pieces together. Let us say that I surprised that with the president. You don't have press conference because the real San General will ask the president, but Mr. President, why you say people should register guns under the kind of gullible society? Society whether you're well clean with guns. But you wanted for people to register gun. He wanted for that. He want for the gun to get that two things. Pray. He want for the gun to get in the hands of all the Unity Party. Sorry, gay. Then they preparing themselves for the drugs, and secondly for 2029 because they will not want to relinquish power. Please, it's a simple thing. Why can Boakai be? That somebody brought that story to the president. Somebody said, Mr. President, let's do this. And the only way we'll stop the opposition and we're getting power in this particular country. We want to retain power. So they introduce drugs. Please, no CDC, your citizen or your United or your ANC, CMC, they will never allow you to register the gun. They will take first priority to those that were in the unity party to protect themselves in case anything go down in the country. Because they're preparing different form for 2029. Please, when I tell you something, I will come on everywhere you should tell the team. When I tell you something, I said there will be nothing called 2029. You can just say, but when Jake is talking, I'm a whistleblower. Let me tell Liberian people, I was a whistleblower for George Weah. I used to know where millions of dollars and that would tell the president. I would tell the former president George Weah. On several occasions, I blew whistle for the president, and they got millions of dollars. I'm a whistleblower for my country. I blow whistle for my country to make money. And I just talk stupid talk. Please, I will lay the foundation down. Like when people go, the people say, yeah, they got different. There will be nothing they call 2029. I will lay it down for you. You think what I'm bring our gullible society, you say, when register gun, the gun will not be in the hand of the gun will be in the hand of the other people. The gun will be in the hand of the Unity Party people. It's a surrogate. It's a deeper thing here. Let's see the other unity, the other opposition be there. They be taking their 2029 to be a joke. It's not a joke. The people don't want to retain. They want to retain power beyond 2029.
Wow.
Beyond 2029, they're doing everything possible to retain power, and you will see it. One day they'll say, "Yeah, Jay was a hell of his game. He said it a hell of time. He said it a hell of time." You think 2029 will be a joke? I told Liberians, it either make Liberia or it break Liberia. 2029 either make Liberia or break Liberia. I know what I'm saying. I'm putting pieces together.
My brother, this is real what we call a revelation. That's why you are giving us this morning. I'm just trying, as you are speaking, I'm just trying to also put it together. Because the thing is, you are right. You see, drugs, it does not move without arm. Drugs does not move without prostitution. Drugs does not move without violence. And look at in Liberia, what is happening. Look at these small girls. Prostitution now. Look, a friend of mine who went to in fact, he stayed in Liberia. The man said, Prince. He said, when I travel at night, I cry. He said, look, see small children on the street. He called some area name, which I'm not going to call here. He said, these areas, when you go there, he said, prostitution is not taking. He said, the thing now is common. In fact, he said, in Liberia now, they get app for it. They are in the Western world, they get app. You can go on the app now, you call. He said, prostitution. And he said, when you go, you will not even believe it. See, they cannot. He said, it's becoming so common in Liberia. He said, prostitution is common. That is seen where violence is just common to the extent that look at what happened to that particular LDA boss. Look, I can say this, right? Liberians, we are not noted for this kind of thing, exchanging fire with security, this, that, other thing. In fact, for us to even be stealing in a day, it's hard. It never used to be. Liberian men, even armed robber, the ones that are in the net. But look at what is happening in broad daylight, that people attempting to even rob a bank. People attempting to rob a bank. You think that's small thing? Look at the level of violence. In fact, the Minister of Justice himself said it, that Liberia is fastly declining. The Minister of Justice.
Yes, he said it.
The Minister of Justice, we play it here. The Minister of Justice said that you are playing fun way. Liberia is fastly declining. More violence is taking over. This is horrible, my people. This is terrible. But we got to move on to the other topic.
I'll continue before we move on. Let me say something. You see, in Europe, I lived in Europe for many years. In Europe, if the politician that's in power, when they want to eliminate those in opposition that threat to that rule, you know they do two things in Europe. They do money laundering on them. They new prostitution, the new drug to set them up. Prostitute. Let me tell the CDC, the opposition group, and the AI introduced already. I already want the president. But be very careful with AI to implicate him. Listen, they will be late. Prostitute, guns, and drugs. The opposition is a biggest target. Let me tell you now. We're not stupid yet. It's the biggest target. All that justice you thinking they parading the country. Who say their main target is all the great opposition leaders. Benedict should be careful with the CMC. Please, I will say the reality here tonight. Benedict is the hottest commodity now in the Liberia. Benedict party. Benedict, I don't know how he sees the hope, how he sees the country right now until Eugene Fakone calling out now. They leaking some secret for him how he get company all in Greece. He worth over $40 million president. I will speak. The United Party is so much fear. They won't collaborate with Benedict. Benedict said no. That's a leak. And let me say something today again. Let me say something. I will let it one up. It going because thank God you find a way. You find a way every way on. Let me say it. I pray, oh man, send Sion. He shouldn't get no affiliation with Spoon Talk. Like, I hearing they won't get collaboration. Collaboration that Spoon and him will collaborate. Mr. San Sion. Mr. San Sion for Freedom FM. Let Spoon be by that. No matter what you get, no matter what happening, you can raise money. The Liberian will support you with dollar rally to support your station. Say go to King's FM. You must never get collaboration with Spoon Talk, especially Stentor Water. So it's very dangerous. Prince, let me say something. You remember before the election, 2 years, 1 or 2 years before the election, when Spoon was not indicted at that time by the federal government concerning the medical fraud, he wanted to buy all the radio stations in Liberia. You remember?
Yeah.
You remember? He went to Belete, he went to San Sanyo. Now he's still having that plane. Don't see all that thing he's doing. No, he never trusted. He's a propagandist. He acquired a station Radio Kigali. If the Liberian people are not careful, that ball will pour in a saber classic again. That particular Spoon Talk, I don't know why Liberia is a gullible society. I don't even know what sedition or what she said. The so-called, they may not defeat you, they may not destroy you with him. Now he throwing the level the United Party under the boss. There are a lot of sedition and floating to something to be watching. If I was real society, he would never get nothing. A polling number would be 0. I'm telling old man San Sion now. Please tell AB Wayon. Jake saying it now. He shouldn't never get no collaboration with Spoon Talk. With Spoon Talk, he looking for relevant. He doing them. He planning up. It's a plan. He devious. That guy is not trusted. He's not trusted. So I'll tell him, oh man, Samsung Freedom FM do not even have collaboration. There's a thing gotta demean you, Mr. Samsung. Mr. Samsung, there's a thing, man. I can still remember when they said they tried to arrest you. Do not have collaboration. Let him be alone. Let him be by himself. He got a lot of radio stations. Why you want get collaboration with Freedom FM, with the Banner FM? All these people shouldn't have no collaboration with him. He can never be trusted. He looking for power. Let me tell you, he answers for power. Today, he not benefiting. Why he benefit? He not benefiting. Why he throwing the United Party on the box? He not reliable. Because they're not getting what he wanted from the Boakai administration. So that while he doing a lot of things now, leaking all that information, he's the biggest leaker now within the. Please, you will never believe it. They get people sitting now within Boakai, sitting with Boakai, sitting. You got this CDC had leak. CDC don't have leak. Everybody working to his tune. They're giving all the any information you spread there concerning the Unity Party that is factual. That boy, that particular man, I would tell a sedition, they shouldn't be looking at a channel, sir. They will not be looking because he now trusted. So Omen Sanson must never do business with him. I put it outside there. Who like it, they like it, that's it.
You know, my brother, what you're saying, you are right, and I agree with you. We said this over and over. These people today that are complaining, especially yesterday that was with the Unity Party, they are not complaining because they love the Liberian people. No. They are complaining because Boakai duped them. They are
Yes.
complaining because Boakai, for example, those who are involved in this 419 business. These 419ers, when you see them running after each other, they're not running after each other and trying to harm each other because, they lack each other, or because they lack, or they want to expose what their friend did to another person out of a sincere mind. No. They are only running after each other because that person have duped them. And that is what's happening with the Unity Party. This is exactly what is happening with the Unity Party. Joseph Numa Boakai have duped these people. He used them and threw them under the bus. Like we saw what
Mm-hmm.
happened to our sister Mami, that she on Facebook and writing, oh, she
Yes.
did Joseph Numa Boakai, she must do that. They have experienced a serious dupe. Look at Jacqueline Roberts. That sister
Yeah.
who on the air calling Joseph Numa Boakai names and saying all kinds of things. The only reason why she is talking is because Joseph Numa Boakai have duped her at all.
Yes.
These were people who were paying people, like she said it on her platform. She were paying
Yeah.
people like Oprah to insult the president,
Insult
to
people.
spew out
Yeah.
lies.
To insult women. Yes.
These people were paying people to insult women. Jacqueline Rabba, the lady that today crying, oh, just anyone but I'm a payer, it will not be easy. She's not saying it because she loved the Liberian people. Somebody said that God moved from behind them. So
Yes.
Boakai who they were planning evil with, the Boakai who
Even
is
now,
planning to
Eugene.
do
Even
all
now,
this.
Eugene Fakwen is crying.
Oh yeah,
My
he is
brother
crying.
Eugene Fakwen is crying now.
Definitely, he's
He
revealing something.
complaining because he can't see a way through. He EFBC boss, but the way he wanted to operate, he not operating like that.
No.
Now he demeaning the Unity Party people now. Pretty soon, probably that statement he made, that pretty soon, probably they will get rid of him. They allowed to come to power. They allowed to come to power. So now it's tough on them. It's tough on them, Prince. So
Brother, you are right. You are right about this. You are right about this. But let's move on to the next, issue we have to deal with. That is Boakai's own presence in Japan. Fellow Liberians, we are not people that do not want to see good thing of our country. We love our country. There's the reason why we make the sacrifices to be here. There's the reason why we do what we do to put out the information. We are not against Boakai trip to Japan. No, we are not against anybody trip to anywhere. But you know what we are against? We are against the wastage in our country. We are against dishonesty. We are against the waste of our resources. We are against lies. Ask yourself, fellow Liberians, this trip that Boakai went for, what are the dividends? Boakai has been going on previous trip and we saw what happened to other countries. How other countries have benefited from it. But like this trip, can you imagine you taking 40 plus person on the trip? And guess what they are doing there? The only thing that they're doing at that place there that to go and eat. That oh yeah, to go and eat, to go and sit down and be sitting and be watching these children. The Japanese children, what they're doing, what they are doing, is to go and eat there. That's what they're doing. My people, look, this is a disgrace. This is a disgrace. These are people who told us that in fact, they know how to do it better. They can do it better. We should give them the opportunity and all the other rest of what they were saying. Look at now what is happening. We told you that these people, they didn't go down there to go and represent Liberians. These people went on a kind of trade fair. That what they went on. Look here. Look here. That what they went on. They went on a trade fair. They went as tourists. To the extent that Joseph Numa Boakai, they post something on the internet, they say he's meeting with the mayor. Can you imagine? You meet with prime minister. Okay, you go meet with mayor. Joseph Numa Boakai not meeting with the mayor. Look at the kind of disgrace. Look at. And our money, that was state money that should have been used in the fight against drugs, money that we're supposed to use in the education sector, That the money we're using here. You see, these people lie on everything to the extent now it's reaching out or it's becoming clearer on a daily basis. They lie about everything. They lie about coming to power. They lie about their experiences. They lie about their connections. Every other thing these people lie about. Here we are. Here we are. The reality now have stepped in. Where are we? Where are they? Joseph Newman Boakai that said to us that he got friends in higher places. Where are the friends that we cannot see? He told us that our friend get yellow machine, the yellow machine friend. Where is that yellow machine friend? Look at what these people are doing. Look at them. These are what these people are doing. Eating uncontrollably, taking pictures around, going to how you call the place, the people more, taking pictures and buying things. That's what they are on. These people didn't go there to discuss what will be able to make Liberia better. No. Because people will not trust them. They lie too much. The people have plummeted their own ways. The opportunity that they have, it has plummeted. It's gone down a drain. It's going down. Because every time you gave these people chance to lie, they will lie. Every time you gave them chance, they lie. They ready at every time to lie. Look at this kind of thing that's going on. The people went on safari. They go on break to enjoy themselves. No wonder why everybody going because almost like, the people going there going just this man, nobody leaving me behind. So we all going. Oh yes. They go there for no serious business. The people that went there for serious business will see what happened. Look, for example, Tanzania. Look, Mozambique, Nigeria, Ghana. They were able to benefit from a sisterly republic, what we call, or how you call, the people pair some of their some of their state with these countries. For example, they say, okay, Oklahoma or whatever the state is, you will be attached to Ghana and you will help to be able to develop, and etc., etc. But look at Liberia, what do we have? They will come and lie with papers, MOU, MRU, Memorandum of Understanding. That's what they will come with. These people are disgraced and they are using state resources. They are sapphoning state resources. The reason why you see everybody going on this thing is because of the DSA, nothing else. That because of the DSA. Mr. Boakai trip raises serious concern about misinformation. They lie to the people of Liberia. Dishonesty. They are very dishonest. They are misusing state resources that's supposed to be used in the education sector, in the health sector. My people, this is concerning. But my brother Jake, let's hear from you on this Japan trip before we move
Let
on.
me say something. Thank you, salute again. Let me say something to the Liberian people, especially the Unity Party. I remember they used to call the other group, the other brothers and the other side, stupid sedition. Now knowing, I finished noticing everything. I put my pieces together. They're the lowest IQ people in the country. Since they came to power, almost 2 years now, nothing working for them. Pray, let me tell them something about Japan where they don't know. Let me educate my followers here. Japan. Since the corona, fast I'm preaching here tonight. Since the corona, corona temper with Japan on serious inflation, unemployment on high level. Like people don't know. Let me tell Liberians on here why they running to Japan. You think Japan gonna go take billions of dollars and put it to Liberia? You're sleeping or you're joking? Japan, listen, Japan taking a lot of things. First, I will speak. Tariffs. Donald Trump put tariff on Japan because of mass party in trade. They don't treat America right in trade. You can never see the American company, never see American cars in Japan, like the Chevrolet, all these cars in Japan. You don't see it flying the street of Japan. They get malpractice in trade deal. They don't treat their follower, they don't treat their partner there right. They have high inflation. Unemployment is high. The corona tempo on them, tariff on them as we speak. Now they're concentrating on building a military. Let me tell Liberian people, Japan they never had great military. There are two things they're thinking on. The people thinking that China will attack Taiwan, that China playing in a playbook. Then after attacking Taiwan, they would attack Japan. They will attack Japan at the plane. So what Japan doing now? They're trying to build a military. Let me say something to the Liberian people. They got one Japanese leader. He was assassinated called Abe. Kenzo Abe was assassinated while giving speech in the public square. He was a serious friend with Donald Trump. But the present president, Donald Trump believe the present guy, the new group that ruling the prime minister now, all of them involved with Abe death, with former prime minister Abe death. So he don't have great relationship with the superpower. He don't have great relationship. And America give billions of money to Japan. The thing that people think Japan is a rich country where people used to think before they were powerful country. No. Heavy inflation, unemployment. Japan thinking of building a military. Let me educate these people here today. I say you can't go to Japan. Like tika now something. That one your own African country and going there. What they do there, what they do there, I'm a cup of tea. Because Japan will never take that billions of dollars to come put in your country. First of all, you don't have electricity. We get total electricity. We get security. We get roads. How do people come invest in our country? How do we come invest in our country? We need to come back outside. The United Party need to come back. They clever. They say they clever. They need to come back. Go back to the drawing table. The president having cabinet meeting. No, the cabinet meeting won't solve the problem. I told Liberian people, let's say bring the Unity Party. They only depend on the old men to travel. You put in the president 13-hour flight, 14-hour flight as an 80 years old man. It cannot work. It's a serious problem. All people are in their 70s and 80s. Ask anybody around the world, they don't travel long distance anymore. You got serious problem, fatigue, all these things. And the problem our president have the pacemaker. You know it. As soon as you put in your heart to regulate your heart because you don't have the normal heartbeat. That's the president shouldn't be traveling plenty. No. What's the duty of the guy? They should be traveling for I told the United Party government, if you want to succeed, you must get special lead ambassador there. Lead ambassador, you must get your involved in the many very, very places. Where you can go, special envoy in different countries. They will push the president agenda. But nothing working for them. Please ask the question when the clever people, they come together, why nothing working for them? Why nothing? Because they came to power too last. The thing the way they think about Japan like before. I break it down here. I get more to break down there. They get more. Japan having serious problems. They have their own financial problem also. They're looking for money also. I say, unemployment high, inflation is there. Then they will take like billions of dollars. When they solve people, they solve their own citizen problem. They can push it to Liberia. So the United Party in a serious, the people in a serious trouble. They know it.
You know, my brother, like you talk about what is happening, right? You see, that's why people needs to be careful with the way you castigate other people and damage the rule in front of them, because it is possible that rule you will pass on it, and this is what happened to the Unity Party. We'll continue to say, when the Unity Party was in this collaboration called CPP, they did everything when they were in opposition to damage Liberia, and they did it out of hate. It was out of hate, and that's why they're hammocking them right now.
Yes.
Because they lie. Everything that they said, it was lie against the government. Oh, the government doing this. Oh, president, we are doing the one. President, we are doing that one. The very people who were supposed to help Liberia, they damaged the nation to those people. They make Liberia look like Liberia is completely, it's completely damaged. Today, what they are faced with is their own result. What they planted is what they are faced with. Nobody is willing to help them because the people know how deceptive they are. Look, when somebody uses you to insult somebody or to inflict pain on somebody, the person that is using you can never trust you. That's how life is. Anybody who can use another person to inflict harm, especially on a false, maybe, level, they use you to lie against other people, to insult other people, to do this against other people, give you small money. The person who using you can never trust you. They can never trust you. That's what happening now to the Unity Party. Because they allow themselves to be used to lie against good people. to lie against the CDC. Everything that the CDC were doing, they say, oh, it was this, it was that. Today, look at what is happening. Joseph Numa Boakai is dedicating projects that President Weah undertook. Since Joseph Numa Boakai took over, he has not initiated any project that we know of from scratch. Nothing. Everything that he's doing is President Weah project. But these were the project that they condemned. They said it was now a project. They said, oh, we will not work, man. You didn't have anything we have for. They said all kinds of things, my people. All kinds of things they said. Oh, that thing will not work. Oh, this, that. Oh, the other thing. Today now, the project that they say President Weah will not carry on, that the project they dedicated. When you ask them, they say, but ain't government that continuity? Or when you got to know government that continuity, when yesterday you said President Weah was doing nothing. So that why are you delegating these projects now? They went to go dedicate schools. When we say, oh, y'all go dedicate school, the school that President Weah built, they say, but yeah, government that continuity. But I thought you said nothing was happening in Liberia. When they went for road, we say, oh, but they road that President Weah, they say, but government are continuity. When did you realize that government is continuity? When yesterday you told us that President Weah was doing nothing. You told us that he was mismanaging the money, the resources. But today, when we talk, you say government are continuity. Joseph Numa Boakai, we are not praying for you to fail. But you yourself has set a blockage in front of yourself. You yourself have destroyed yourself. And there is nothing we can do. What you are receiving now is the fruit of the evil that you planted yesterday. All President Weah did was to be kind to you, was to be magnanimous to you, was to show you love, was to open the country and say, let's work together. You people said no. Today, look at the result. You're going all over, nobody can help you.
I'm cutting you off.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Let me put it outside there for the Unity Party. The lucky or not, they won't buy my street that I've been in. Let me tell the Unity Party. Unity Party, any follower you ever get to your top people, your top people that surround the president. I just telling you now, I'm a whistleblower. You have been black boy in the international community. Chris Smith, I used to parade around with. That other grave seeker. Why you to bring why you to talk about the war crime code? Allen Wede, all these people. Let me remind you, like quick to forget. You remember when Joseph Boakai took office newly? Not to the executive mansion. Allen Wede came to Monrovia for the request of Joseph Numa Boakai.
Sure.
The videos are there. Joseph Numa Boakai, the United Party called Allen Wede. At that time, Prince Johnson was living. Concerning the war crime code, listen. They had a meeting in the rear belt, in the rear at Joseph Boakai mansion, Joseph Boakai resident. Allen Wede called Joseph Boakai, said, Joseph Boakai, what you call me for? The audios are there. When Allen Wede retained, so okay, $30 million to Allen Wede. I'm telling the Unity Party people here, you have been blackballed in the international. Nobody will do business with you. No, you have been blackballed. Chris Smith. When you should tell the judge we have government got to create all that crazy to them because you push all these things. What point telling you? You are the devil in the sky. They see devil hunting you now. They see devil hunting you now. So you're being black boy in the Western world. You think the other people get people to hard places? You know where George Weah? You know where George Weah? Let me tell your friends about George Weah. Let me tell you the friends about George Weah today. The Qatari leader, a personal friend of George Weah. Why George Weah they invited him to Qatar. The man from Dubai, the chef from Dubai, the former Secretary of State, Small Jefferson Coach, you know a friend in the Senate in America? You know a friend in the Senate? You think you're smarter than anybody? You think you're smarter than when you were black listening to other people, black boy in it. Let me tell the Unity Party, you need to redraw yourself. You gotta go in-house and make peace. And make peace with the opposition. That's the only way you will succeed. You gotta, especially the big opposition leader, George Weah. You gotta forget about your differences. You tell our president to reconcile the country. The country is highly divided. The country is highly divided. The president needs to come to his set to say no. Why is not working for them? Please ask that question. I'm telling you, you're being blackballed. You've been black boy. What's it? For your can come to Europe and Europe, you forget that he own Europe. He own the Europe. Meloni name, all of them, Meloni and Macron, they are all George real people. The German chancellor, the new chancellor, the, the new chancellor. You gotta make peace. You gotta make peace. That's the only way. You think they're not seeing the level of division are going in the country? Number the people get on the country. They get European Union. They get that. Me tell you, Liberian people, they're so naive. They hate your Georgia embedded in our DNA. That boy is a darling of Europe. He's a darling of Europe. When you come to Europe, you see how the people are tremble here. Then who are you all to step on him? You're stand yourself to the back, Unity Party people. That's why you're not making no wave. You're not making no move. I'm just telling you, Arab war, you might even go Arab war. You can never make it there. He own all the places. He gets surrogate in there. He gets people in hard places. Joseph Yima Baka, if he want to succeed, he need to have heavy reconciliation. Bring all the opposition alone. Bring them together. Bring all of them together. The BNT, the ANC, the George Weah, the Gongro, whosoever in the trenches, bring them together. You go to the Mysterious complex and break bread together. That's the only way our country will. I said the only way people, but with other. The African continent, don't forget it. He was the daddy of the African continent. Everybody loved in the African region because the respect he had for all the African leaders that he met there. You think how they get the United Nations General seat today? You think that by talking? Eh? The permanent seat today, how we got it? They were in denial. How we got that thing? You think we got it because of George Weah, a repetition in the war. That why the people say, oh, this is a legend. The president of the nation. They not try to honor him because we were friendly with all the leaders, the Kofu, the Ghana leader, all these guys, and you were friendly with all of them. All of them. So the only way that country will succeed, that man take, the president need to have serious reconciliation. Bring all stakeholders to the table and have meeting at the Monsieur. Bring Ellen Johnson Sedi. If Madam Ellen Johnson Sedi, she will be in that room too to sit down with you. You will break bread. And the only person Georgia can listen to, or else will get a divided nation. And in the second one, the thing they call 2029 either make Liberia or a break Liberia.
You know, you are right, my brother. You are right. And this is it. And that's why Joseph Newman Boakai is not succeeding. Because this old man have decided to be very vindictive. This old man have decided that he will continue to keep hate. I don't know. People who wins election, they usually are excited and they work with other people to ensure that their agenda is achieved. Because at the end of the day, when you work with other people, they show you the way out. Those areas that they have challenges or those areas that they have progress, they can show it to you. But these people, these Unity Party people, after winning election, they are bitter, they are hateful, they are angry. They don't want to see anybody. All they care about is stealing. That's all they care about. Every day there is another corruption allegation around the place. These people are using the resources of the Liberian people in a callous and in a careless manner. They don't even have time. The people who told us that they come to fight corruption, Joseph Newman Boakai said it. That is not business as usual. It will never be business as usual according to what he told us. Joseph Newman Boakai is on record when he appeared here in the U.S. Joseph Newman Boakai told us that he is coming here or he is coming to the presidency with a lot of respect, with a lot of experience. That's what Joseph Newman Boakai told us. He told us that it will not be business as usual. But look at what is happening. Look at what is happening. When Boakai appeared at how you call VOA, he told us, he said, this is not going to be business as usual. We will ensure that those things that we did in the past that was not correct, we ensure that we do it the right way now, according to what Joseph Newman Boakai told the Liberian people. But look at now what is happening. Everything that they condemn is what they are doing. These people say
The
economy is in the toilet. But remember now, when the economy was in the toilet, our children were making good grades in WAEC. When the economy was in the toilet, our children, they were going to the University of Liberia without paying tuition. When the
Yes.
economy was in the toilet, people were being employed. Pen riders could ride their pen, buy their land, and build their house. They could take care of families. They could take care of things. But look at now where we find ourselves. Like I said yesterday, I don't know where the economy is. Because if the economy is on the
their
table now,
economy
then
is in
I
the
really want to see it.
but their economy is in the toilet. That reality, Kafan said it. But let's see, the people having $22 million budget shortfall, high inflation. How about the bread and butter issue? The bread and butter issue. When you transfer to Jeremiah Koung, when you say in 45 days, he should take how can you take care of the bread and butter issue for 45 days? There is a continual process. Don't mean United Party people. That's why I say you get low IQ. Run the war here. We in the West world. They got bread and butter issue. They say for 45 days. It's a continual process because people consume, people eat.
Exactly so.
They say for 45 days. They wouldn't do that in the church. Jeremiah Koung on the boss because what they hating. They hating because Prince, I told you the country. Prince, just watch the drama 2027. It's a different ball game. 2027.
And here is Boakai. Just listen to Mr. Boakai. Everything that he told the world, his partner, and the Liberian people is the opposite. Listen to him. Let's just play a few
by
bars.
making sure those people that we bring to cabinet are people of integrity.
One.
And secondly, want to make sure that even beginning with myself, we'll declare our assets.
Two.
We want to make sure that this is well known, the purpose of coming to government, to know that it's public service. And if you are not ready to serve the public, you can go elsewhere. But we want to make sure that we start on a clear note that the people of our country stood on line, they protected the votes, not to bring a team again that will do the same thing that the other people are doing or worse.
I will just stop it right here, my brother, because when you're listening to this, sometimes it just makes you feel so annoyed. That's just a Numa Boakai. He will bring credible people to government. It will not be business as usual. His priority will be the people who stood in line, in the water, in the mud. But is that what we are seeing today, my brother?
Yeah, let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Let's call it spade or spade. Let's be real here. As you said, we want great for our country. 6 years back or 7 years, let's say 10 years back. Let's say reality. You think something happened to the president? Because listen, as the president was talking to the press here, let's be real here. Joseph Boakai is a sound man. He's a sound man. Let's be real. He watched Ellen Johnson Sirleaf for 12 good years. You think somebody had jackets? You think that what they cause now, the public can see the vision? He was setting outside criticizing. He's a sound man. Let's be real here. He's a sound man. He know what he wanted to do to handle the country. But my question to you here, they get somebody, they get people within the Unity Party get something on this paper. Like they get some to blackmail him tomorrow. That while he's not in control of the country, that everybody calling their own shot. What you think? What you think? Disregard. Let's leave the paper, Tony. But what you think they get on him that he's not in control?
For me, I don't know, but I don't want to say Boakai is not in control. That is not what I want to say. I want to welcome my sister Nina Kuya, Jay Kekula, you are welcome. Julie Rembo, Joma, thank you so much. Morris Ja, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. Musa A. Sharif, Jonathan, thank you so much for joining us. Ma Matterson, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Fatu Sharif, Philip Nangwe, thank you so much. Samuel Hine Jr., thank you so much. We appreciate all of you. Yeah. Jay Kolako, thank you so much. Josephus Mane, Joseph Davis, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you, Mustafa. D. Zianga, thank you so much. Darlington, we appreciate you. I mean, all of you. Venetians, thank you so much. We appreciate all of you. I don't want to say that Joseph Numa Boakai is not in control. What I want to say is that this man is vindictive and does not care about people. He is very irresponsible, and this man is just one would say, you know, is just a kind of person who doesn't really care. He's a kind of person who doesn't really care. Because the thing is, we saw that during the CPP time. When
Mm-hmm.
Joseph Numa Boakai had the opportunity to take over the leadership of the CPP, we saw what he did. Joseph Numa Boakai brought in confusion because he knew very well the only way that he could succeed by not taking the CPP to a convention was to ignite confusion. So it was done intentionally. The thing that happened in the CPP where, Alexander Cummings and the whole thing just scattered, that thing was
Mm-hmm.
done intentionally. The reason why Joseph Numa Boakai did not take leadership in the CPP, it was done intentionally. Because he knew that at the end of the day, if he was going to take on the leadership, one way or the other, it was going to expose his limitation, thereby giving Alexander Cummings a very great chance to win him at whatever convention or whatever they were going to have. So he intentionally planted a confusion by using, our own Pape Benena Ure to cause confusion. And the whole CPP split and they did not even go for how you call convention. So if I am judging from the way Joseph Numa Boakai behaved when he was in the CPP or when he was in the
Mm-hmm.
opposition, where he caused confusion there, in order for him to let's say to survive, or in order for him to be at the at the very, let's say, top there, is the same thing that Joseph Numa Boakai is doing. So what Joseph Numa Boakai is doing is intentional. He is benefiting from everything. For example, the level of corruption that is going on, Joseph Numa Boakai is benefiting. The sale of drugs, that drugs proliferation has taken over, Joseph Numa Boakai is benefiting. He is benefiting from everything. So he sits like he don't know what is happening, but actually he is benefiting. It is to his taste. He has come to resurrect himself. He is benefiting from everything that these people are doing because he is the president. And you would think that this man, based on his age, should be taking some serious decision, because at the age of Joseph Numa Boakai, he's looking for nobody who will like him. You're not looking for somebody who will say, "Oh, Papi, we can't tell your good knee." He has already hit that particular grace age. To be 85 year plus, you're not small thing that by grace you reach that age. But unfortunately, what he's doing is piling up for his family himself. So to see these people behaving the way they are behaving, the misuse, they are stealing here and there, don't have care for the Liberian people, or people say, monkey see, monkey do. The thing where they know Joseph Numa Boakai can do that, what they doing?
Okay, Prince, I got a second question for you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you explain about him. Okay, let's look at he top surrogate, the Kofi Wu, the Bremer Samuka, all these guys there, the two, they two, they just say many stuff. All these people in high position that told the other side, the other town, they the door people. Now the clever people come together, the Gafuan, all of them come together. They not come together almost 2 years now. Prince, why beside the president, why they not succeeding? When they say they have people in high places, they have people, they control the Western wall, they get surrogate in Congress, they get people Wall Street, they get people the European Union, they get people all over the country. They parading us here today. Why? Then our other brother, the propaganda, our other brother, what remember he say he get billions of dollars, the Henry Costa, they say they how much billions of dollars to get he in the country now, he dead now. Why they now why the question here that bothering me now, the man what they say he never knew anything. But the man fingerprint all in the country, anywhere you go bringing money. But why the clever guard now? The so-called clever guard now. You want to tell me they lie on that credential or they don't get people in high places? Why they finding it tough beside the president? Because the president is old. The president is old. But why they finding it tough now for them to succeed, for the country to succeed?
You know, my brother, these people will continue to find it tough because they lie their way to power. Look, people tend to help people who are more honest, who are more sincere and humble. If you don't have it, you don't have it. If you don't have the connection, you don't have it. But they lie on everything, forgetting to know that they were lying to we, the Liberian people, but they were not lying to the international people. Because guess what? These international people know us better than sometimes even when we know ourselves, as far as the
Yes.
country is concerned. They get eyes over us. So the reason why all of these things are blocked is because the people do not trust them. Look, one thing I have observed about this white, they don't like to take responsibility for Africa problem. But they are people that they don't like you to be dishonest with them or to them. That's what I've observed about them. They don't like dishonesty. Even here that we work, once they observe that the people, for them to lose confidence and trust in you, it's just like they can trust you with their all. They can give you all of their trust. They can give you the support and everything. But once they get to realize that you're playing game with them, that you are a crook, my brother, forget it. They turn their back on you.
Yeah, I believe what you say. I believe it.
Turn their back
Because
on you.
yeah, you know why? You know what he did. You know what the president did. I think people, what the former president, I mean, what the present president did. You remember he made commitment to the Chinese government. Not knowing the Chinese government came in the country to survey survey our land to see it will get all the extra mineral resources. And the president, in his speech, he cut to law that we discovered new mineral. We discovered like 15 to 20 new mineral.
Sure.
He finished doing that survey. I know he forgot that he told the Liberian people. Then he went to the Oval Office. He met Donald Trump. He told him he was good English. Then he committed the American government. Said, "Listen, I want you to please come in my country to survey our land to see if we can, because you get the technology and the other thing for you to see if we can discover." Not knowing the Chinese envoy. I don't know what's going on. Not knowing the Chinese people already know that because it was an African conference. They get embassy, they get Chinese embassy in America. They listen to all that things. And China and Russia, China and America, they own a tariff war. They own a tariff war. They have beef, especially Donald Trump have beef with Xi Jinping. I will tell you the reason why you get beef with Xi Jinping. Donald Trump Donald Trump believe he has won the election. That the Chinese, the Communist Party brought COVID. When the war was denied, they brought COVID. When they brought COVID, it made Donald Trump to lose the election. When Donald Trump came back to power now, he said, "Look at this guy. I will revenge on you." That's why you see the tariff war going on between China right now and America, the in beef. So when you make commitment to China, then you make commitment to Liberia, you then try to play the two people. And if you don't know, they get involved, they get American ambassador right in the country. That's all your message. So they finish telling that uno invoice already say, "Oh, they almost a player. He playing game, they won't croak us." So you think the United Party is serious dilemma. To tell you the truth, the way they're proceeding, again, why you saying now again? The old man in control, but he pretend not to be in control. I believe it. It's a serious problem.
That's why you see he is sending Koung and giving Koung all of these things because he know whether he take it or he take it, he will fail. He knows he will fail. But just to answer your question, I want us to listen to one of their surrogates. And he also provided answer for this question that you asked. I want us to listen to Fadiga, right? Let's listen. Let's listen to what he said about it.
For African, the people will soon destroy themselves. People want us to believe that Joseph Boakai is strong, he's tough on corruption, including. But in the last 43 years, or 40-something years that we have known this man, how is it that we have never seen any of those skills manifest in any way? This man has been visible, but at the same time in the shadow for 40-something years. Little or nothing is new. Look, you cannot be that long in government and nobody know nothing about you. There is a good reason why nobody know nothing about this old man. Either he didn't do some of the things that he said he did, or he's someone that just do not like to take responsibility for anything, so he plays it safe. He plays it safe. How many people? Everybody. Look at Ernest Snow. Ernest Snow, I don't know Ernest Snow, every move. We can tell you legislation that he backed. We can tell you things that he did. Every other politician in Liberia who can give you the history and tell you something. In Liberia, they want to tell you that they want to invent something. I know most of the things that they said Boakai did was invented because there is nobody that can actually corroborate what he said or what they said
Wow.
he did.
Wow.
They do us say APNC. And that's why I told one other young man the other time, I said, you know what? Forget about Asian Town Boakai. I want you to tell us something in the last 12 years, in the last 4 years. Just tell us something that this man have done for which we believe he will make a great president. Nobody can tell me. Whenever this Unity Party comes to talk about Joseph Boakai and talk about Asian thing, pre-war thing that most of you cannot remember or not old enough to remember, that you gotta go read that or something that they are already put on paper, just say, you know what, forget about it. Go in telling the 12 years. You can have enough time. 12 years of Ellen and then 4 years of George.
Welcome.
Just create your open Boakai for those time.
And
if you give me even a D minus, then you'll be too generous. Create him for that time. And then see what of this person can transform Liberia. Meaning that all I did, I read all the different texts that they gave, all the different talking points, but none of them we can confirm or deny.
Wow.
So why should I waste my time to go when I have almost 14 years that at least this generation have known Joseph Koga, 12 as vice president, or 4 as opposition leader. Someone who claimed to be the biggest opposition leader. This man failed us when 16 billion gone missing.
Now,
Bring that recent video.
my brother, I stop here. We will play the video again. You listening to
me? Bring my mouth phone.
Okay. You don't even hear anything yet. We get dossier of information on these people. You don't see anything yet.
Wait, is there was a DA boss for operation on our brother here.
Now the DA boss for operation, are you the one?
Now they see group of brothers that were insulting on the former president.
Thank you very much. They were the one insulting President Weah. Yes,
wow,
my brother. This is what you are hearing. The people are telling us. But you think the LDA boss, the deputy LDA boss that was just talking there, you think that phone you were playing?
Yeah.
They were not AR recording. All these things I was doing here ain't got nothing to do with AR. Ain't not AR recording that live thing. That why we're playing the voices of these people. We're playing their voices.
People,
we are in a big mess. Because these people that supported Joseph Boakai, they knew very well that this man will not make a good president.
Yeah, they knew. Yes.
They knew it. But they wanted, I want to say, when you hear people that start talking, they're not talking because they like you. They are talking because they've been duped by this old man. How will you allow yourself to be duped by 80-year-old man in a modern day age and generation? You dupe them. They're Jacqueline Rabba, they're crying. She on Facebook, in fact, the whole country will tell us that how this will happen. Let mommy do they're writing here, there, you know. You allow yourself for an 80-year-old man to dupe you.
Well, I'm continue on. You go back to you go back quick. Please, that you Junior do already sick.
Yeah, the man's sick.
Hey, but I pray, man. Let my former president intervene, man. Mr. President, appealing to you. You can bring Joseph. You can bring to France. You can bring anywhere, Mr. President. Just regard. Don't listen to Mami Do. You gotta remember when you went. You shook hands with. I still remember the video vividly. You implore Mr. President, Mr. Former President. You implore Junior Do. Please, if it's really serious, Mr. President, I want you to intervene. The Grandidian people, they love you. Disregard the politics. Disregard. You are part of you. They love you. They still love you, Mr. President. In anything, you can fly in out of that country. Medical easy for your son in France. He get too much medical benefit. People I know are living in Europe. People can ride on him. People can ride on here on your insurance team. Then, Mr. President, if it's really serious, please do me a favor. Fly fly Gino out of that country as soon as possible. That my plea to you, Mr. President, that the bomb talking. I know you. I'm appealing to you. Disregard what is opening and talking, what mommy talking. No. Chion do. Help me. Help me, Mr. President. If anybody can carry the video to you, are your bum talking? Please, Mr. President. If in a serious problem now. Yes, sir. It too sad.
Well, that is it. But this is what happening. You know,
Tell
he
me.
has used them.
How you got that video? Wow. Tell me your source in Ladrona for joke.
This is what is happening, fellow Liberian. This is what
The
is
people
happening.
conflicting now.
Yeah, they are complaining. Everybody.
Wow.
I saw a post from a Unity Party surrogate. I mean, a very hardcore surrogate.
Tell me.
Man say, man, it's not easy. We have given up.
But then, 2027, a lot of people will resign. I told you the thing. I said, because they don't have enough money yet.
But
That's
in
why they're
fact,
not resigning.
do you know that even the how you call it, somebody resigned from the people placed there, the LAA, the LAA deputy director, she quit, she resigned upon
Oh, yeah.
corruption, where they say, you know, that
Yeah.
corruption scandal, but she resigned. Yes,
Yeah.
let me share this here.
Tell
Let
me.
me share this here. Let me share this here. She resigned. Yes,
Yeah, she resigned.
LAA deputy director, she quit amidst corruption scandal
Yeah, she quit by herself. Yeah. Good repeat. Yeah, she
and
quit.
leadership
She quit.
crisis.
Yeah. She
According
get
to her,
she get integrity. Yeah, she get integrity. She get integrity.
it says Helena M. Doe, director of the administration at the Liberia Airport Authority, has resigned, leaving a leadership gap at
Yeah.
Liberia's only international airport. Appointed by Joseph Nyuma Boakai in 2024, Madam Doe submitted her resignation effective Friday, August 15, 2025. In her resignation letter, she expressed gratitude for her tenure, but indicated that it was time to pursue new challenges.
Wow.
Dear Mr. President Joseph Newman Boyka Sr., please accept this letter as a formal notice of my resignation from my position as Deputy Managing Director for Administration at the Liberia Airport Authority, effective August 15. I have thor- I've thoroughly enjoyed working here and appreciate all the opportunities you have given me. I am committed to assisting with your transition in any way I can. Her departure was first revealed in a leaked internal memo, later confirmed by the LAA, stating the Deputy Managing Director for Administration, Honorable Helena M. Doe, resigned from the Liberia Airport Authority effective Friday, 15 days, that and other things. While the official reason for her resignation was not disclosed, sources told Front Page Africa that it resulted from a deteriorating working relationship with senior management, including the managing director. The LAA has also been facing allegations of corruption, poor leadership, and the operational management, with reports of serious security lapses at the Rabos International Airport. When contacted, the LAA manager denied internal conflict or corruption, emphasizing their commitment to international aviation standards.
Okay.
An official speaking on condition of anonymity states the Liberia Airport Authority is the only entity that internally subjects itself to yearly GAC audit, one of which is ongoing. Our focus is on RCAO certificates and meeting international aviation standards. We are not politicians. Our goal is to elevate this airport to international standard, etc., etc. But this is the major thing that is happening, right? You know, the airport there has been involved with a whole lot of scandal when it comes to drugs. What happened at the airport of recent, with almost about, let's say, 600,000 plus drugs getting missing, is what get this lady to resign. I'm about to give you this information. Maybe I'll give it tomorrow because time have caught up with us.
Okay.
This lady said she has not been having any good time with the managing director at the airport. The reason is she has observed that the managing director is allegedly sealing people that are bringing drugs in the country. According to the information, that the managing director is covering up so many people who are bringing drugs in the country, to the extent that the security at the airport has been compromised.
Wow.
Yeah, the security at the airport has been compromised. In fact, according to the information that we gather, the airport security director, he is not comfortable. But what? The man got to make his money. There are some goods or there are some cargoes that when they receive a tip off to check, they will always instruct him directly from the boss himself, the director at the airport, not to touch this airport, those luggages. Usually they get a VIP area where vehicle, for example, when VIP come in, they will go through those areas. Then you put their luggages in the car and you just drive with them. So usually they are not subject to kind of check, like that. Then go through the kind of normal routine. But this lady have observed. I know, corruption thing is there, but according to the information that we gather, she observed also there were some people who were not diplomats, who should not even use the VIP lodge, that they've been using the VIP lodge. She alleged that there were 3 Nigerians that came in the country some 2 months ago. They received a tip off that these people were bringing a drugs worth almost about 600,000 United States dollars. When these people came, the director at the airport allegedly was able to allow these people to use the VIP lodge to come outside with their luggages. When she raised the concern, he said he was going to suspend her. So there are so many things that she has been raising there, according to the information we gather, and nobody will listen. So she has said what she start doing, some of the money that I raised, for example, luggages and blah 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 and stuff like that, they've been diverting it to their personal use. So it's just too much at the airport. The fight there is just too plenty. And she believed, according to the accusation that she made, she said when she be there, she believed that the director will eliminate her. The director will delete or break her completely. So before somebody can delete or break up for her family and her children, it better she just leave the place and find something to do. And according to her, she has been reporting even to the president. And nobody seems to be hearing what she's saying. Nobody seems to be hearing what she's saying. People will bring drugs, the drugs will just pass. People will bring drugs at the end of the day. When they manage to even arrest these people, the people who are bringing the drugs, they will not even be arrested. They just tell them, okay, go bring a lawyer before you go look back in the street back. So these are some of the issues that she's raising. And because of that, she said, look, I got to go. It's about time that I quit. But my brother, let's hear your parting comment as we leave
man.
the flow.
Yeah, thank you, followers. Thank you, Mr. Sharif. Thank you to the followers. You please help to share the video, print lay out there that you got to share the video before the Unity Party books start flagging this video. While I'm about to close here to say, going back to Freedom FM, it's an old man since Zion, the CEO. If anybody can give the clip to you, those are watching here, you please tie it. If you get open Samsung on Facebook, you please tie it to him. Please, Mr. Samsung. I know that your radio station, you get millions and millions of followers around the world, in Liberia and around the world. Mr. Samsung, please do not get no collaboration with Stanton Waterspoon FM or a radio station. Be your still Freedom FM. You have that numbers. You get great journalists under your wing. You don't have to team up with nobody. Mr. Samsung, be alone. Spoon and try to infiltrate you. Remember, they wanted to buy your radio station. You said no. This time, if you're having financial struggle, Liberian people, they can still help you. You get millions of followers in the country. You can raise a dollar rally, and I know people that follow your station, one of the renowned stations in the Republic of Liberia. They go to you, you don't have no collaboration with Spoon Talk. You should even allow you to put his story on your platform. You don't allow, do not associate with that particular station, Mr. Sansayon. Kings FM party will not do it. Banner FM, I know you. First of all, Liberia, Sheku Sherry will never allow it. But Mr. Sansayon, let him stay alone. These are the guys that lie in our country. Bro, surrogate, they prepared the 16 billion lie. You are in collaboration with Ronnie C. All of them were working together. Mr. Sansayon, please do not, that my appeal to you. That's your station, me, I got nothing to do with it, but that my appeal. I'm thinking out of the box. I'm thinking out of the box. Before they crumble you with inside, please do not get aligned with him. No. Like he already got a station, he got many radio stations in the country. Why he want collaboration? And he can never kill that nonsense abilities. Ability will never allow it. Let him be by himself. That now he talking about unity party. That now he talking about unity party when he destroyed the CDC with him with propaganda, with lies, smear campaign, false narrative, breaking surrogate that you so hate the former government on his platform. Today, the polling numbers in the water. The polling numbers in the water. So, Mr. Sansanya, don't join with him. That's my plea to you. What I have to say, Prince.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so very kindly. I really do appreciate you. Fellow Liberian, time have caught up with us. So we cannot go through all. We have another topic, but we are sure that tomorrow we'll be on here. But join us on Kings FM, where the discussion will continue. Until we
I
meet
will
again.
listen to you. I will listen to you later.
Thank you. Until we meet again, thanks to
Oh,
all
yesterday you fire. What? Tell me, that Susan gave up. Susan Bange gave up on you. Tell me, you fire. If you were just relax, enjoy. No, you fire. You fire. You fire. Yeah, continue. Thank you. At least your voice going there.
All right. Thank you, my people. Yeah,
Okay.
bye-bye.
Salute, Liberia.